Hello, this is Dana with Designs by Denam. Today I'll be working with my granddaughter and I'm going to be working with t-shirts and I'm going to show her how to um, make it into balls after we cut it up and make strips so that we can make rugs, um, purses, baskets, like there's a lot of different things you can do with it. So follow with me and I'll show you a few other techniques as far as winding up your balls and being able to pull them out the center and some other good nuggets that will make this project a success for you. So let's get started. Okay, my granddaughter is filming me. Okay, first of all, I wanted to show you just a regular t-shirt, and I'm going to be doing different t-shirts. But what you want to do is get that bottom edge off. That bottom edge, you want to get that off with your scissors or your rotary. So let's say you don't have a rotary. Let's get some scissors and I'll show you that right quick. So I like the rotary, but if you don't have it, I want you to have some great success here. So everybody normally has some scissors in the house, right? So let's do scissors. And then next I'll use my rotary. Oops. And you need to have some good scissors. I gotta find somewhere in my area where I can go and get my scissors and my rotary done. All right. Okay, we're back. So now, what I'm doing? Got that bottom cut off. So what you're gonna want to do is smooth it out as much as you can, and then you're gonna want to take and fold it in half, almost up to the top edge. See my distance here? And the reason I'm going to need this distance here is because that's what we're going to use to make this a continuous strip of yarn, of t-shirt. And see here? So I just bring it about right to here. See, I'm going to stop it right there. All right? Okay, so I'm going to be coming in and out, so that I can save you time on this. So now that it's folded, I have purchased this at probably Joann's or somewhere. It just has measurements and it helps me cut. It's a cutter. It has straight sides here and it has the short straight sides also. So then I'm also using my board and I'm using the lines here on my board. So I've lined up my shirt and I want to do 1 inch. This is representing 1 inch right here. So I just line it up from here to here. You can either take scissors or the rotary. I'm using the rotary for this. And I'm gonna start at the beginning and I'm gonna push down fairly. Now, as soon as I get past that first fold, I'm gonna stop somewhere right there in the middle. I'm not going all the way out. With my rotary, I have to go back and forth because it's not cutting that good. All right, so that's my first strip. Then I just move it over. Try to make sure my lines are straight. Push down, start back here, push a couple of times and roll all the way, not to the end, just to the middle. Come back. Alright, so like I said, because my rotary, I need to get a new blade, I guess. Alright, so I'm just going to keep moving that, and I'm probably going to get how many out of this? I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'll get about 16 strips that are continuous, not individuals. This keeps me from knotting. So I'm going to do 2 more. And can you zoom in, granddaughter, to show them right here at the end what I'm talking about? How far I'm going up? One more time. Where I'm stopping. You see where I'm stopping with all of these? I'm stopping. And there's a reason why I'm stopping. And I'll show you that when I get done. I'm going to do 1 more and then I'm going to come back. So, oops. And then I will come back when I've got all, however many strips I said, 16, what did I say? And then zoom in down there. Oh, we're on? Oh my goodness, we're on. Sorry, you guys. I want to show you something because I'm at the end. Okay, bring them over here. So at the end, my rotary is really, really bad, you guys. Probably shouldn't be doing a video with a bad rotary. But when we get to this end of the top of this shirt, it's at a thicker part. Yeah, I'm just going all the way, cut all the whole shirt off. Disconnect the whole thing, okay? So this is what's left of the shirt. Now me and my crochet eye, when I see this, if I have something really cute, I got a couple of shirts that were really cute, I will crochet on the bottom of them and make them like, extend them out, and they can be like a cover up for swimming or whatever. So I've just used the top portion of this. I have a shirt in my garbage bag. Actually,
shirt bag.
Set aside. This is my garbage bag, yeah. Like this one, I was going to keep, because this is my name, Houston. So I was going to take it, and then I would just put some holes across the bottom, and then I'll add crochet, chain stitch, or whatever. Flare it out to a dress or a big top. And then, so I'll be doing that also. Alright, now the next step is, I'll be right back. Everybody wants to call me while I'm videoing, so I have to stop and restart back up, but here we are. Alright, so this is where we're at. I threw the top part away. It is going to be kind of messy, so be in an area where it's going to be easy for you to clean, or put a big sheet out. Sometimes that's a great idea. I'm just on my front porch. But you can put a big sheet out, and then you can just take it and shake all the stuff outside. But I just use my sweeper. So what I'm doing here is I'm just opening up these, separating the two parts. And when I separate them, I'm going to use my arm and my hand, see that, to do my next step. Okay, isn't that cute? And then these will just all drop down. Now this is all still continuous. Alright, then you're going to get your scissors. I have done it with my rotary before by laying it out and cutting it, but this is a lot quicker if you have some good scissors. Alright, so, alright camera, the girl is getting a little close so they'll know what I'm talking about here. We're going to start right here. This is very important. This part is very important. I'm going to start right here in the middle. School bus is going by. And I'm going to cut from this middle point to right there. Why? Because this is where my beginning is going to start. And you'll see it when we get done. Now it looks weird, but you won't be able to tell the difference. So then you're going to go to the next slit, and you're going to take this slit to that slit. And be careful not to jump ahead, because if you jump ahead, you will mess it up. Okay? So we're cutting at an angle. I'm not sure how much of this she's getting for me, but you're getting all of it? Okay. All right, camera girl, granddaughter. All right. And at the same time, she's learning. These are techniques that she'll use for the rest of her life. So we go from cooking to, she wants to make a, for our bathroom, a rug out of towels. So we may do that next. So I'm just going from here over to there. Alright, and I'm going to keep doing that. And I think I'm going to keep you guys on camera with me instead of coming in and out on this part, because I want you to see the importance of staying in line. And you see how much space is in between those two. And that came because I didn't cut all the way up to the top. So, almost to the end. And then we'll do how to make the ball, how to stretch this out, and how to make the ball. Now I made mine like about 1 inch apart. If you want them thicker, you can make them 1.5, depending on the fabric that you're using or the t-shirts that you're using. But now this is the last one. So I'm just going to take this and go to the corner, okay? Alright, so this is the beginning, and this right here is the end. This is the end, this is the beginning. Now, here comes the magic. We're going to take and we're going to pull. And you don't have to pull really hard the first time because I do this twice. But I pull and I drop. Then I go to the next one and I pull. Now because this is in here, I didn't cut all my edging off. Now if I want to clean that up, I can just cut that off so it'll roll a little better. That came because I didn't cut that edge off. Remember I told you it was thick. Well, if you don't cut that edge off, that's going to prevent that from pulling in. See there? Alright. So I'm going to keep on going. Pull. And just keep pulling. Alright. I'm going to pull all the way to the end and then I'm going to come back. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to get your grandkids involved with your projects. Alright. So I'm going to clean my mess up right here, get all that off. I'm sure I got a lot on my shirt. And then we're going to come back with making the ball. And then once we make the ball, we will be done. And hopefully you'll leave us some comments on your project. I'll be right back. Okay, because this shirt had seams in it, you're going to have every, however many inches this is, 25 inches, you're going to have this seam in it if you get shirts with seams in them. If you find a shirt that doesn't have a seam on the side, see, these smaller shirts have seams on the side. So I'm going to stay away from those shirts and see if I can find a shirt that doesn't have a seam side like that for a t-shirt. That one. I haven't come across one yet. Let's see what this one has. Here's one. The ones that don't have that, you won't have that seam. So now I learned something else new today that I'm going to be looking for. So I'm not going to be looking for shirts that have seams in them, because the seam gives me that raw edge, and I don't really want that. It's not going to make too big of a difference, but I just don't like it. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I make a ball. So after I've stretched it, this is what you come up with. And so I like to bring my tail out of the ball. So this is what I do. I start with my tail here. I wrap it around my thumb and go around my index finger, and then I open it wide. Then I continue to do a figure 8, and I do it pretty loosely. I don't pull it too tight. Alright? And I'm going to do this until my hand gets pretty full. When I was teaching my granddaughter, I told her to count to like 20 and keep it pretty loosely. So that's pretty full. Once I get it full, I stop it right here and I grab in the middle everything, and I take it off my thumb and index finger. Now by doing that, that's keeping this tail here in the middle. It's where I want it. And the reason why is because I'm going to fold this in half with the tail sticking out. Okay? There's a purpose to my madness. Then I'm going to finish starting the ball, and I'm going to go around about maybe 7 or 8 or 10 times. 7, 8, or 10. Then I'm going to start going all around to make the whole ball. So I want to keep this middle part open so this will come out. My tail will come out very easily. So I'm going to take my thumb, position my thumb right in that area, and continue making the ball. So I'm going to wound about 5 or 6 times here, turn it, wound about 5 or 6 times here, turn it, keeping my tail out and my finger in the middle, keeping the yarn, the t-shirt material in front of my thumb. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then I'm going to turn it again, keeping my thumb in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now once I get about this size, I continue to turn the whole ball. So watch me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I just still keep I'm making a little canal in there. 1, 2, just turn, turn. And this comes with practice. You know, I make them all the time, so I can make one of these fairly fast. And I do this with yarn that comes, that I want to, like some people give me a lot of scrap yarn. I do the same thing with my plastic, my garbage bag. Alright, and so as I'm getting closer, now I'm going to do all this work and then I'm going to take it loose because I want to show you. My granddaughter decided to make some knots here. I was telling her, when you're creating this, just drop everything to the floor and it will be really consistent when you're done. You won't have that problem. Then I just take it and I tuck it under about 2 or 3 of them. There's my ball. Alright, but guess what? This is how I'm showing you how good it is. It makes it a lot easier for me to use. My ball's not running all over the place. Alright, and so then what I want you to see, how I won't have any snags as long as you don't do it too tight. Now if you do it too tight, it might not come out as good as mine. But remember, I've been doing this a long time. I'm going to take it all the way down to the beginning. Now see there? Isn't that beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
All the way to the beginning, and then to start it again one more time. I'm going to lay this here, go around in a figure 8, keeping those 2 fingers pulled at a distance. And then I work this hand. I let this hand do all the work. See there? I love teaching. Alright, and then when I get enough, I pull it off. Fold it in half, keeping that tail out. And then I begin to go around the ball about 5 or 6 times. And then I stop it and I position my thumb in there where I want to keep that opening. And I just always run this yarn in front of my finger. Turn my work, run that yarn in front of my thumb. Turn my work. So I did it for you twice, so you don't have to rewind. Okay? Keeping that tail out there. And then I begin to just start winding. Winding?
Winding.
And then keep going until we're all done. Now, of course, the larger your shirt, the larger your balls. So, now you can start having people save you their old t-shirts. Now, one thing I want to tell you at the end here, something I found about when I get ready to wind these up. That one's done, and it goes into the ball. Alright, let me show you something. Shirts that have printing on them, not so good. Because when you come to pull, if it's an overlay, it won't pull really good. This shirt will be okay because it's ink that's in it. It's not like an overlay on there. So when I cut this up, you'll just see all different colors. And I probably won't do this shirt because I've just figured out our seams. And I don't want seams. So I might gift this shirt to somebody else. But, okay, my granddaughter's over there raising her hand, so I'll gift it to her. But hopefully that was helpful. And if we make anything, I'll try to put it at the end of this video. And I don't think I'm going to have time to make anything because actually I want to make all these balls and maybe get them to my mom, see if she can make her a rug. She does rugs, and if you look on my channel, you'll see her making rugs. So as always, thank you for coming to the channel. Thank you for stopping by and watching. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up. If you have yet to subscribe to the channel, please look under this video, and there's an arrow. If you push on that arrow, there's a description with information that I put in there. Sometimes I put other links in there. Also, it says subscribe in red, and if you click on that, it'll say subscribed. Now you'll be a subscriber, and then also you can get an alert whenever I put out videos, and you will be able to watch them. So until next time, thank you, and be blessed, because you are blessed by the best.